Look, man, we back with another Big Mouth Media exclusive. Like a lot of people in the city that I know, like, you know what I'm saying, they ain't on music time, they just like regular, you know what I'm saying, people through DC. Like they've been telling me about you for like a while now. Like they always give you like a lot of credit.
Yeah.
For the people that don't know, let them know who we got in the red chair.
Honcho, man. Honcho, Hope for the Hopeless. That's me, man. A lot of people know me by that. Got hookah shops, tobacco shops, and a lot of other businesses. A lot of people know me, though, for the things I do for my community, which is my Hope for the Hopeless nonprofit organization. So that's a lot of people know me as.
Nah, that's fire. Who else we got on the couch?
Also, one struggle only, man. You know, a lot of people know me too, man. In and out on both sides. Stand up. They know what it is, man.
No, for sure, for sure. For the people that don't know though, like let them know where y'all from.
We from 30 South, man. Everybody know it as a yo. We from the yo. We definitely from the yo. We Alley boys. We originally 30 South.
Hey, look. So was 37? Was it already lit when you was coming up, or it got lit after?
Nah, it was always lit. It definitely was lit when we was coming up, but it wasn't famous. It wasn't famous. Like niggas took 37 to a global level. You see what I'm saying? But 37 always been a known neighborhood. Like niggas always knew about 37. Our shit always been lit. We always been a top neighborhood in the city for sure. But globally, that happened after us. I say we took it state to state when we had our situation or whatever, but niggas took it globally though, for sure.
Shit, play what you know about 37.
Shit, what he said, that shit, man, it's stable for a long ass time. But what I want to know, since we done interviewed J-Mo, Gibbs, we done been around 37th day with Heart of the City, but we ain't never talked to the older generation for real. So yeah. I just want to know what's the main differences, or what was it like, what 37 look like for you when you was coming up?
Shit. Trenches. Nah, that shit. Same shit for real, but just more like it was, I'ma say it was more, we was together, but it was more segregated as well too though, because you had parts of 37. So unless you from 37, you wouldn't know. Like I say, we from the alley. So you had an alley, you got down bottom, you got the hill, you got double I. All that shit is really different parts of 37. So you might meet somebody from that tell you they from 37, but they from down bottom. They don't hang around us. You see what I'm saying? So it's just totally different sections in that shit. But overall, like that shit was trenches. That shit the trenches. Like our circle was tight. Like we had a real tight circle. Like we prided ourselves on that. Like just being together, being as one, moving as one at all times, shit like that. You know, we had shit going on. Like same thing the youngest go through, we went through. Beefing with a lot of different people, shit like that. So kind of sort of the same shit. It's different times for real.
So did y'all two meet back when y'all was youngest?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. We grew up together.
Yeah. All right. So what was your household structure? I'm just trying to paint the picture. Mom and dad for both of y'all?
Nah, just a mother for me. But I mean, like during that time, even with the household structure, it was man, bruh. Like we had the house together. Like that's how it was for real. So
y'all live together?
Huh?
Y'all live together?
Yeah, and all our spots. Everywhere he went, I went. Like everywhere I went, he went. Like it was times where if we was at my mother joint, he can't come in there. Shit, I ain't going in there. We'll sleep outside if that's the case.
That's a fact.
One person woke while the other one trapping. When that person sleeping, the other one up.
What made it that way though? Like how y'all even get on that type of time?
Man, shit, it just happened. Like growing up, like it was shit that we was trying to get accomplished, that we had to get accomplished for real. And a nigga was standing on business. Kill.
Yeah, it just came from really like so I ain't had my father growing up for real. My father from New York. One of the New York niggas came down here, getting money, shit like that. My father was in and out of jail, so it was really my mother, my aunts and shit like that. Like the way I'm from 37 is living with my Aunt Gina. You see what I'm saying? So I live with my aunts, and of course, you know, we turn to the streets, just adapting to our environments. And like you saying, as we coming up, now me and bruh being together and shit like that, you know, it's things we doing in the streets that his mother may not approve of. You see what I'm saying? And then you know how it go. He younger than me, so you know how it go. She gonna always look at it like I'm getting him in the shit.
Bad influence.
So that's why he say like his mother might not allow me to come in there, but you know he ain't going in there. We outside, and it ain't just us two. It's just us two here now, but it was a collective of us, and we outside together, sleeping outside together, standing outside. Like he said, we really had times when we in the alley all night, and 2-3 of us sleep, 2-3 niggas up, and we rotating. And 7 o'clock in the morning, we get on the bus to go to Yellow House and eat. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's how we really came up. And that's why, like he said, we really got, like, our shit really together because we've really been through shit together. Like, we've really been through that struggle together and having to survive just us. So, that's how that shit went.
Let me ask y'all, right? With both of y'all not having fathers in y'all lives, y'all feel like that put the batter in y'all back where y'all felt like y'all needed to accomplish more, or needed to be that man of the house to handle things?
Nah, not back then, cause that wasn't our mindset. Like, we ain't know what the fuck being men at our house was. Niggas was going out there hustling to go to the go-go's. Hustling to get shoes, shit like that. Like, it wasn't, like, realistically, we wasn't 16, 15, 16-year-olds selling drugs to take care of our mother and take care of the household. That's what we didn't know about being a man. You see what I'm saying? Like, niggas back then, we thought being a man was not going for nothing. But, so, nah, I ain't gonna say that. That's not what influenced me anyway to, like, start going out there hustling and shit like that. The last thing on my mind was taking care of my mother. It was taking care of myself. And that's because I'm young. I don't know no better. And I don't have no man to teach me man shit, though. Like, I don't have no man that's telling me, like, nah, man, you out here doing what you doing, but it's to take care of your family, it's to make sure your mother's straight, shit like that. That wasn't, nah. So that ain't influenced me back then. Like, that ain't influenced me back then.
Shit, earlier you said that you was with your aunts.
Yeah. I live with my aunts a lot of times.
And what happened with your people, with your mom and with your mom?
My father was locked up. My mother battled drug addiction early on in her life. You see what I'm saying? But I live with my mother as well, though. I did live with my mother as well. But certain times in my life, throughout my life, I did live with my aunts and things of that nature. Like different aunts of mine, I stayed with them. Or me and my mother, all of us stayed with my aunt. You see what I'm saying? Like when I was living on 37, it was my mother, my aunts, my mother and us and my brothers. We staying in my aunt Gina's house. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that went.
So with y'all being youngers outside, y'all see what's going on. What was that moment that really started calling y'all, pulling y'all off the porch?
Shit, when it's your turn, like, you know, it get to a certain age where, like, it's time to step up. Like, now that shit on y'all, like, all that going to the club, you know, you be young, you just going to the club fighting. And, you know, you come back around the way, you might hear shit happen, shootings or whatever the case may happen, but you 12, 13, 14 years old, a lot of times that part don't fall on you. As long as you fought in the club and shit like that, that don't really fall on you. But then it start being times with y'all the factors. Like now, we the ones out here hustling, so you going to the club fighting and you coming back. When you outside, you the one getting shot at now. It ain't them niggas, they ain't shooting at them no more. They shooting at us now. So now it's just like, shit, now you gotta really be off the porch. You got 2 hours, and especially I say coming from where we come from, that neighborhood in particular, like you gotta really have it in you. Like that ain't never been no slouch. Like that ain't, so you gotta really have that shit in you because you finding yourself in situations just cause of where you from. Like just cause we from 37, like you gonna find yourself in situations. So, and it's came before us. Our old heads and shit had to do what they had to do. So for us, it just came a time where we were the factors. So you gotta step up. You gotta step up, bullshit. Get your ass stepped on. And that's how that happened.
Oh, that shit crazy though. I feel like cause even like the youngest that be coming in, like they be saying like it be like history, like people been beefing for a long ass time. So you saying they was still doing that during your time?
Yeah, for sure. Cause like I say, most black people in black communities in the trenches don't have generational wealth. We got generational beefs. Like that's what's passed down to us, generational beefs. Like we can be beefing with a neighborhood. We don't have no clue why we beefing with them, no nothing. The only thing we know is the niggas before us was beefing with them. That's it. And it just passed down to us automatically. You You see what I'm saying? Like vice versa. Our situations passed down to the youngest after us. They can't. A lot of the youngest probably can't even tell you why they don't like certain neighborhoods or because it didn't start with them. It started with us, and they don't even know. But only thing they know is they from 37, and these people from over there, they don't like them, and that's just how that shit be happening.
Do you ever like talk to like the youngest though, and like
For sure. But I definitely try to stir the youngest in the right way and but my biggest thing is, man, I don't never forget I was them. And I think that'd be a lot of the disconnect with older and younger dudes now. Like, I think a lot of older dudes forget that you was 16. Forget that you was really trying to survive. You had to survive. So, like I say, now for me, it's easy for me to put my gun down. I'm 34 years old. My beast 20 years old, 15, 16 years old. Ain't nobody out here actively trying to kill me that I know of. So you can't take that, my mentality of how I'm walking around day to day and try to give it to a young, like, man, look, you need to put your gun down. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do that. Because at the end of the day, he just got shot at 3 times yesterday. Last week, his man just got killed. So it's hard, but I feel like my way of talking to him is just showing him, like, I'm showing him, like, look, I was you. Look what I'm doing now. You ain't got to go through what I went through to get where I'm at, because everybody don't survive this shit. Like, we had real time in jail. We really did shit, but everybody don't survive it. So just trying to show them is a different way. Like, that's my goal, and like that's how I be trying to approach it. But I also be going to them like, I ain't going to you on trying to son you. I ain't trying to, cause I know my mentality. I couldn't wait to kill an old head nigga that was that nigga in the hood, cause I know what it do for me. As a young nigga, I know, I bet if I smoke him and he the nigga that they look up to or they fuck with, that's gonna elevate me. So I understand that they may respect me, they don't fear me. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I approach this shit for real.
So with that being said, with y'all being 16, can you paint a picture of what y'all mindset was like back then?
Kill. Just the reality of it. Like, it's fucked up, man. But just to be completely honest, that's how we was coming. Like, just straight up and down, we trying to work. That's all we knew. Like, that's all we knew. 24/7. Like, I remember days of us waking up. That's the goal. Like, that's the goal to survive this shit, because we understand it. Like, if somebody else get a chance, they gonna kill us. So our goal when we was 16, 17, shit like that, was we waking up trying to survive. And that way that you survive is not getting no money. Nah, none of that is working. You need to work, because we too far, we too knee deep in this shit. We understand that the niggas we beefing with ain't playing neither. And we trying to let you know we ain't playing. So that was my mentality. He can tell you his. Like, that was mine. I ain't gonna lie, that was my mentality.
That was mine. Yeah, nah, that shit always the same for real. Like, if that's what he on, that's what I'm on for real. Like, we gotta protect each other for real. So like, whenever he trying to do something, that's what we doing. When I'm trying to do something, that's what he doing.
So y'all weren't really tripping though about, like, you know what I'm saying, getting in trouble, doing a lot of time?
Nah, nigga don't never think
You don't
about
even-
that
hey,
shit.
listen, I'm
that's
telling
the
you.
last thing.
Real shit though. Hey, when I went to jail and they told us the shit we was facing, you never in your life thinking that shit when you out there doing that shit. You don't know nothing about all that time. Man, you don't know nothing. You not thinking about none of that shit. Only thing you thinking is, I'm not trying to die. Fuck going to jail for 100, 200 years and all that shit, man. That's the last thing on your mind. That's why, like, you'll carry a gun. You young, you carrying a gun every motherfucking day. You ain't young coming out the house like, damn, the jump out's gonna be out here today. Let me not carry my gun. You saying, fuck the jump. I'd rather the jump outs catch me than them niggas. So yeah, you ain't thinking about no shit like that. Trouble was the last thing. Jail was the last thing from our mind. Yeah, that was the last thing from our mind.
All right. Before we even move down along, before going down that situation, I just want y'all keep talking about how close y'all was and shit like that. What y'all think the disconnect is with, like, people always talking about unity in the city right now, and y'all speaking on heavy unity within yourselves. So what you think the difference is, or what you think the youngins need to do to have that same type of camaraderie and unity out here?
Go through shit. I think a lot of youngins ain't been through shit. Like, ain't really been through, like, real, and it's a different time. Like, it's cool to backdoor niggas now. Like, if you backdoor a nigga, and what I look at as backdooring is somebody that you fuck with. Like, I never respected or understood when niggas call a nigga a snake that if, like, for example, I look at a snake as if I do something to him, I'm a snake. You see what I'm saying? Because this somebody that's my real friend. This somebody that I love. You see what I'm saying? If I do something to you, I don't see myself as no snake. I don't owe you no loyalty. You see what I'm saying? But see, now, that shit is cool for me to do something to him. Like, it's cool. Like, I smoke E, that's some shit that I can go rap about, like, backdoor. Like, so I just feel like niggas ain't, that the way shit done changed, like, niggas don't respect that type of loyalty no more. Like, I never sit and go and talk about E to an outside nigga or take my problems with him to the internet and give a million other people input on what me and him got going on. So I think that the internet and all that shit then fucked it up, whereas though you letting too many people outsiders in with an opinion about something that they shouldn't have an opinion about. If me and him have an issue, that's an issue between me and him that me and him need to speak about. See, now with the internet shit, it allowed it to get bigger because I might have an issue with him. I done took it to the internet. Now I got 100,000 or 100, 200, 300 different people telling me how I should feel about the situation. Telling him how he should feel about the situation. Now, instead of me and him just having a conversation, we got all these different outside voices. Then I might have said something that then put him on edge to make him feel like he got to defend it because now we done put 500 different people in our business. So I think that's why the unity and shit, I just think like the times just changed and a lot of shit just different now. Like that shit just, I think that shit just totally different now.
I feel you. So do you think there is a way to change that storm that's going on right now?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like anything can be changed. It just take the work. Just take motherfuckers putting the work in. But it's gonna take people, like I say, it don't take people like me. It don't take other people like my age. It take the youngins to do it. Because, like I say, let's say for example, if I go shake a nigga hand from somewhere I used to beef with, it don't hold no weight now because it's like, y'all out of that shit. Like, y'all ain't really in it like that no more. But if these youngins that's actively in it can say, like, fuck that shit, and then they step up and make it cool, like, to leave shit alone, and then they start getting money together and shit like that, because that's all people following is the rappers, is the influencers and shit like that anyway. So the minute that, yeah, you're going to have, of course, with anything, you're going to have people that disagree with it. You're going to have niggas that's in the comments calling them, oh, you a bitch-ass nigga now, you this, you that, you see what I'm saying? But the reality is the people in the comments ain't the ones dying. The people in the comments ain't the ones going to jail and shit like that. So it's definitely gonna take, and it's gonna take like known people to do it to change the narrative. It ain't gonna, that shit far as like I say, I feel like people my age rank and shit, we can't do it. Just reality of it, like, I feel like we can't do it because it really don't hold no weight because we not actively in it. We done already been through our shit. And then you gonna have people looking at it like, we didn't do that when we had the chance. Like, when y'all was 17, 18, y'all ain't squad shit. So, it's gonna take them to do it, though.
Do you see that happening, though?
What?
Like, them, like, stepping up kind of, like, you know what I'm saying, playing the peace role, you know what I'm saying, like, it ain't no beef type shit, stepping up like what you just said.
Nah, realistically, nah. Like I say, cause just knowing the mindset that they got and the mindset that I had, like, you gotta really go through some shit to really realize that this shit ain't worth it. You really gotta go through some shit to realize this shit ain't worth it. Like, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Young Thug and Lucci would have never sat down if they ain't fight for their life. If they ain't watched their life about to be actively taken from them, I don't never think they never would have sat down. But after they done went through that shit and see like, oh shit, this shit real. Like, I can never come home one day. Like, this shit is real over some dumb shit, because all this shit be over dumb shit anyway. And now you sitting back like, damn, my kids, my family. Think about niggas that was probably involved in that shit that never had kids. That's sitting in jail like, shit, I probably never have kids. It's niggas out here that don't fuck, that go to jail. Probably fuck, nah, for real. You think this shit a joke? There's niggas out here that really don't fuck, that then fuck around, probably fuck 2-3 times in their life, but they so far in the streets, they trying to kill, they trying to shoot or get money. They probably ain't fuck, and you go get hit with a Rico. You fuck 3 times. And now you hit with a Rico, and it's a possibility you never gonna fuck again in your life. Now you sitting in jail like, damn. Niggas telling stories about threesomes and all this shit. You ain't never experienced none of this shit. Now you get back out there and get the opportunity, you like, fuck that shit. I ain't, you see what I'm saying? But before you went through that, it's like, it's hard to really see it. It's really hard to see that other side of that shit. And that's how I feel like it take you to really go through some shit. Like, cause even people criticize them too. Like, damn, they left the shit alone. They trying to get some money together, this, that, and the third. And people saying, what about all the people that died or went to jail for this shit before? But you can't change that regardless. Whether you keep beefing or you don't keep beefing, you can't change that regardless. So let's stop people from dying from this shit. So I think that's what it take people to go through shit, man. Like, it really take people to really sit back, go through shit, lose shit. Because when you sitting in that cell, like, Thug lost his whole circle from niggas telling. He wake up early, he don't have nobody. He don't got no friends. Imagine how that shit feel. That's why I be telling niggas, like, when a nigga turn hot, you ain't just, nigga be trying to act like, oh, it's fuck him. Man, the reality of that shit is that shit hurt. When we went through that shit hurt us. Like, damn, bruh, did that? Like, cause this is a nigga we been with every day. So just imagine that shit. Like, just imagine if I told him, bruh, the bond we got, and now he got to wake up every day and can't call my phone. You can fake like that shit don't affect you, but you hurt. Like, damn, I really lost a nigga I love and that I done did shit for and slept outside with, went against my mother for and shit like that to this shit. So when you make it out of that shit and you ain't got no blemishes and shit on your name, you start to realize that shit over with. But it take that shit. It take you to go through that shit first, though.
And y'all keep talking about it, so I feel like we need to definitely talk about what made y'all famous to begin with, man. We got to.
Right.
We got to. Really. We've been talking around that shit the whole time. We got to. So, man, I just need you to give an overview. Can you speak on the situation, all right?
Yeah, I can. I can speak on the situation because the situation over. Like, everybody, we did our time for this shit. Everybody home. You know, it's certain shit I ain't gonna speak on, but you know, we caught a case. We had a case. Our case is public. We had a shootout situation. Multiple people died. Our friends died. People on the other side died. People got shot. A lot of people got shot. And shit, I was 1 week. I just turned 18. That shit, I was literally 18 for 1 week when that case happened. Bro was what, 16?
Yeah.
16 when that shit happened. I had just turned 18. And shit, like, situation happened or whatever. Shit went south, went bad. Like I say, shootout, people died or whatever. They end up charging us. They end up a couple months down the line, they end up coming with warrants for us. And before they caught us, before they was able to catch us, we left. Me and bro left. You know, we went on the run. And we went on the run for 2 years. Like, we was going state to state. We was in Atlanta for a nice long amount of time. North Carolina, Charlotte, South Carolina, different parts of South Carolina, New York. We went all over, but, you know, and we was young, and like you say, shit, we ain't had nothing but each other. Like, a lot of people be hearing about, because we was getting money, don't get it fucked up. Like, we started touching a bag. Like, we started touching some real money, but when that shit started, that shit ain't started like that at all. Like, it was times we in South Carolina, we don't know nobody. We ain't got no clothes. We ain't got nothing. Like, we living in a single wide trailer. We sleeping on a bed with bricks under it. In a single wide trailer with a heater like that in that motherfucker. The only thing we got is each other to figure this shit out. Bro had a champion hoodie?
Yeah.
You had a champion. He had the mustard green champion hoodie. Wow. I had a leather. That's the only thing we got. That's all we got. And a gun. And shit, we figured shit out and we survived. And not only survived, we started to strive while we was on the run. You know, we ended up being on America's Most Wanted because of how long we ran, the age that we was doing it, and the things that they was coming across that we was doing while we was on the run. because I got locked up in Atlanta. I got locked up in Atlanta with the gun.
Gun and tree.
Yeah. He left the dog in the stash, but I got locked up in Atlanta with the gun and the weed and shit. Coming back from Atlanta, going back to South Carolina for some shit, and I got pulled over with a broad in the car. We got locked up and shit. I ended up getting a bond, so I ended up bonding out within 24 hours though before my fingerprints came back. So we ended up I made an $80,000 bond within 24 hours. So of course that's going, like, hold up, how the fuck they doing this? Then shit, not too long after.
I got grabbed in South Carolina.
South Carolina, bruh got grabbed in South Carolina, and I was inside the phone store. I was inside the junk because we used to switch our phones. I was inside the Radio Shack switching the phones. He was in the car. Him and one of our other men that from South Carolina we was dealing with was in the car. When I came out the junk, I just see the police got the whole junk. So I spins off. I see, bruh, he get locked up. Of course, I do what I'm supposed to do. He get a bond. I bonded him out within 24 hours. You see what I'm saying? So now when you starting to do shit like that, mind you, we 18. I'm 18. He probably was 17 by that time. So now they looking like, what the fuck these niggas got going on? And we just was on the run, doing shit with each other. Like everywhere I went, bro went. Wherever he went, I went. We had each other the whole time.
Even when it came to the shootout, though, it was like one big shootout, or it was like different times, like it just kept happening.
No, it was just one big shootout. That the situation that we went to jail for and all that was one big shootout. It was just one big shootout. It was one scenario that happened.
So I know y'all mindset before was, like you said, was kill at that moment. But after that happened and you see this shit hitting the fan, the media attention and everything, what's y'all mindset seeing that shit, knowing that y'all knowing this shit really hit the fan before y'all making that decision to run?
Yeah, that decision that I made the run till motherfucker once came out. That nigga was,
Nah, for real.
was still trying to stand on business for
Nah,
real
for
before
real.
a nigga left though, honestly. But once came out and that shit, a nigga had to get out of there. When the warrants came out though, actually the warrant ain't come out for me at the time.
Yeah,
The warrant came out for him first and one of our other co-defendants or whatever, the one that turned out. But so I told him I was staying. I was staying, he pulled off, he got out of there. Then the next morning, the warrant came out for me. And I called to try to figure out where the fuck he was at. And we linked up, and then we really ran and got out of there for real.
Okay.
But yeah, that go back to like the mindset, like we saying. We just had that big shootout and shit, and like bruh said, that shit hitting the news and all that, our mindset wasn't leave. Our mindset, man, I remember that shit. We literally, that shit happened, we got back up in the alley, we gone back.
Yeah.
Like, hey, just load
But you
that shit
gotta
up.
understand though, some of our men got hit that day, and one of our brothers died that day.
Yeah.
So you still feeling that, like you feel?
Yeah, cause I seen my man die.
Yeah.
Like I seen my man with bullet holes in his face. Like,
What year was this?
It's 2009. Like my man was standing right next to me. I'm standing right here. My man is standing right there. You see what I'm saying? So when he get hit and fall, he right here next to me. You see what I'm saying? So when I get up the way, and you know, like, cause bro waited for me. Like, and that's another thing. Like when we talking that loyalty shit, and niggas really don't understand that shit. Like before situation happen, I'm telling bro, like, look, I don't know where to go. Bro told me straight up and down. He say, that shit kick off, I'ma wait for you. On my life, when that shit kicked off and I got to running, that nigga was right there waiting for me. Nah, go that way. I'm about to run into a dead end. He come out of nowhere, nah, go that way. He really waited for me, like really waited for me. So it just like I'm saying, to the mindset of when we got back up there, we knowing shit just went on. Our first mindset, cause we all ended up splitting up and shit and then got back up there. When we get back up our way, the first thing we saying to each other when we all see each other, shit, we gone back. We about to go torch that motherfucker. Like, and we don't have no time to cry, bruh. Like I told him, bruh on the scene. Shit, bruh stuck up there. Okay, say no more, we going back. Like, that was our mindset. That was where we was at mentally. Like, we not even understanding the severity of what the fuck just really happened. Like,
That's all I was gonna say. Was that joint like random?
It was like some heat of the moment type shit for real that happened.
You feel like could have happened that was different though, or it got like escalated or what?
I mean, when you now, if you ask me now, like my mindset now, of course that shit could have been avoided. That shit could have been avoided. But when you talking about who we was then, we can't let nothing go. Like to let something go to us is just at that time, nah, we ain't doing that. And that's how shit happened. So like, you know, when you get that time and like they say, you get in that cell, you gonna replay shit a million times. What you could have did differently, how shit could have been avoided and all that. That shit could have been avoided for sure. Like, me now, that shit would have been avoided. We'd have left. That shit would have been avoided. That shit wouldn't have been about nothing. Niggas would still be alive and all that. But back then, we ain't had no understanding for nothing. Like we ain't had no understanding for nothing. Like to play with us or just certain shit, just like, nah, we can't let go.
Y'all was at like a restaurant or you just outside or what?
Nah, we was outside. We was outside in another neighborhood.
All right. So the shooting happened, everything fall out and shit like that. Your warrant come first. So when you decide to go, where you thinking you going? You already know where you about to hit, or what's your mindset right there when you kicking?
Oh yeah,
it?
I'm out of here. I'm going to New York. I'm out of here.
So you already knew you.
Yeah, I already knew where I was going. I'm going to New York. But like I say, before this shit happened, they was already on our line for so much shit because we was doing so much shit. So it was like, it's coming. Because we done had conversations with each other like we going to jail. Like we is going to jail. It's just a matter of time, matter of when, but we done did too much shit. These people ain't about to keep letting all this shit go. Hell nah, we going to jail. So running wasn't really like on my mind, but shit, I wasn't surrendering, wasn't on my motherfucking mind. And I always been sharp, like I always been smart. Like, so for me, it was just like, shit, I'm gone. I'm getting the fuck out of DC. They hit the house, I'm out of here. And then shit, of course, like we say, shit, once they hit Brett house, shit, we gone together. What? You know what I'm saying? So that's how that happened. It was just like, shit, we going to New York and we gonna figure this shit out once we get to New York. And that's how that shit happened, though.
So y'all first stop was in New York?
Yep, our first stop was New York. The first spot we went to New York. My whole father's side from New York. So I got grandmothers, cousins, uncles, all that in New York. So that was the first spot we went to. But also knowing, like, my father's street nigga, so my father know this shit. So he like, nigga, they come in here next. It's only a matter of time before they come here. Like, you can't stay up this motherfucker. It's a matter of time, and that's how we ended up going to Atlanta. Like, that's how we ended up sliding going to Atlanta.
You felt like you had to keep moving around though?
Hell yeah. Shit, man, I wasn't even sleeping in my grandmother's house. I used to sleep in the truck.
Cause look, we even had, was the iPhones back then in 2009?
Yeah, we had iPhones though.
That's probably the first
Jump,
Yeah,
because we
first
had them.
joints.
We remember we used to be holding them up in the picture. We had the jumps back then. But yeah, I knew I had to move. I couldn't sleep in my grandmother's junk. I'm like, they gonna hit this motherfucker. I used to sleep in the back of my father's truck some nights. Like, fuck that. Or we'd go to my Aunt Sheena's house, walk all the way down. So yeah, nigga knew we had to keep moving. For sure.
So what is it like adjusting on the run life though? Like, you can't do a lot of shit when you on a run. But y'all was dragging.
Oh,
Oh, all right. Look, niggas start.
Shit. I had the most fun on the run, honestly.
I ain't gonna lie, I stay telling people, man, that was the best 2 years of my life, man. That time on the run was the best. Cause we adopted the what you gonna give us forever in a day mentality. Like, we already on the run. We on the run for some shit back home. When they catch us, they gonna smoke our ass. So it's like, when you get that in your head, like, nigga, it's time to enjoy life. Like, you gotta enjoy life. So once the money start coming in and shit, we enjoying life. We doing shit. We ain't sitting around. Bro used to be a little bit more reserved than me. Like, I was full-fledged out there. Bruh be a little, and I always say that, though, I always be telling people, I think if I would have lived how bruh was, with just hit and miss sometimes, like, just fall back sometimes, hit and miss the club and shit like that sometimes, I think we would have lasted a little bit longer probably, but I was like, shit, fuck that. I'm trying to go out 6-7 nights out a week. Like, fuck all
He
that.
said, fuck it.
Yeah.
So what made y'all settle on the line after y'all left New York?
I had folks down there.
Okay.
We had folks down there that took us in, and it go back to the loyalty again because this is my family. So, you know, when niggas call, like, you know, niggas like, send them. But nigga like, he got his man with him. My father telling him nigga straight up, like, he got his man with him though. My folks like, oh no, I don't know his man and shit like that. I tell him straight up, shit, if he can't come, I ain't coming. Like, simple as that. If he can't come, fuck it. We can figure this shit out together. Like, it's a package deal. You can't get one without the other. And, you know, they accepted it, let us come. We went down there, and that's how we started being down there.
Did you feel like you had freedom out there in Atlanta, or you feel like you was kind of like hiding?
Well, like, probably, like the first
That nigga
month?
wasn't hiding.
No, we definitely wasn't hiding. But I wasn't hiding. Though. He was hiding. I wasn't hiding, though. Nah. It took me probably like, damn, I want to say like a month, couple weeks. I was out there. Because that shit was different. You got to think, this 09, 2010, this before bitches in D.C. had fake asses. This was before, like, strip clubs got famous up here. This was before all of that shit. So you going down there and you going in Magic City, you seeing bitches that, all these bitches look like Nicki Minaj. We ain't had that shit back then up here. Like, ain't nobody had, bitches was still going to the Go-Go's and shit like that. Wasn't nobody going, like, even with their fashion, like the people we was around, the money and shit like that, like what we considered money in DC was not no money to them. Like, you ain't had too many young niggas 15, 16, 17 years old touching $20,000, $30,000 in DC back then. Like, really having 30 to just blow. You ain't had that, so we get down there and you got nigga give us 10,000 to go shopping. Like, man, y'all ain't got no clothes, go shopping, shit like that. Or we going out and shit and you watching niggas spend $60,000, $70,000 on bills and you like, the fuck? This shit blowing my mind. I ain't never trying to go home. I used to tell them, only way I'm going back to DC is in cuffs. Ain't no way. That shit was a whole like mind-blowing experience for me being fresh 18, getting out there, being around the niggas we was being around and the shit that they was introducing us to and shit like that. Like, nigga, when we went to my people's house and they got a 13-foot pool. They got a 13-foot pool. Street nigga. Nigga, the basement where he let us live is a whole nother house. This nigga got a boating garage.
Damn.
The boating garage is turned into a gym. You like, what the fuck?
So why you ain't been out there the whole time then? I feel like I was just...
Because you got the DC mentality. Go where? You talking about go, and I'm talking about back then niggas used to be telling, man, you know, man, everybody think I'm from 37. I ain't leaving here. We having our way right here. You think you doing something until you go out and you realize what you doing ain't shit. But off the break, you thinking like, shit, them niggas where we at. So it's like, well, I don't give a fuck about what they doing over there. But then when you get out there and shit, you get to seeing. That's why they say travel. You see what I'm saying? They tell you like, man, travel. You gotta travel. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So now we out here and I'm seeing like, oh, we wasn't doing shit, bruh. Like, we wasn't doing shit. Nigga, we had a Camaro. We thought we was them niggas with a Camaro in DC. We thought we was them niggas with a Camaro in DC. These niggas is driving Bentleys and shit like that. Like it ain't nothing. So that shit was just different. That shit was definitely different, though.
So when y'all was out in Atlanta, you said it took you, what, 2-3 weeks to start going outside?
Yeah, that shit was over with, man. I was outside.
So how long did it take y'all for y'all to get y'all feet wet in the streets out there?
It ain't take us long because, like I say, the niggas we was around for real. And we really was, but now when we really first touched and shit, who we went with, I think his whole thing was like safeguard us to keep us safe because of my father. So it was just like, damn, I know y'all do this, I know y'all do that, but it's like, I can't let nothing happen to y'all under my watch type shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So niggas had to show him like, hey, look, we don't need no motherfucking babysitters. Like, this shit ain't nothing to us. Because now they got us on the money and shit like that, but they ain't got us on mentality like when it comes to the streets. Like, we come from the trenches. Like, y'all niggas down here, we was just robbing. Niggas in D.C. robbing for fake nationals change. Nigga blow your head off for $200 phones where we just came from. So now you telling me that nigga got $10,000 right there? I will blow his face off. We just was robbing a couple years ago, we was robbing for nothing. Nigga call you in DC and tell you, man, I got an ounce of weed. Nigga taking his gun to go buy an ounce of weed. You get down there, these niggas coming to buy bricks from you with no gun. So our mentality is different. To us, this shit's sweet. You see what I'm saying? Like, shit, we looking at it like, oh, this a cakewalk. So the mentality was different. And once niggas seen like, oh, nah, these niggas different. These youngins different. Then it was just like, all right.
So you think like DC, like street life, like worse than Atlanta back then?
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Like I said, the mentality. DC mentality, man. It's a fucked up mentality when you think about it overall. Like, for example, we was robbing. We used to rob. Like, I used to rob niggas. And at this time, we getting work. We in South Carolina, we getting work. Like, niggas is putting real work in our hands. If you come and try to buy a half a brick from me, I will rob you just because I know I can rob you. Like, the money free. So I'm looking at it like, shit, I'm taking it. Like, it's free. Them niggas had to start telling us, like, what y'all doing? Y'all niggas robbing niggas for $15,000? What the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all niggas is stupid. And you robbing niggas for $15,000 and you the plug. Y'all got to wait. What the fuck is y'all doing? If anything, nigga, if the nigga just first time coming to spend with you was a half a brick or a brick, at least the nigga really probably buying 2-3 bricks. Your dumb ass and robbed the nigga for the half a brick money. But it's the mentality, like I say, we coming from robbing a nigga for a pound. 4 niggas robbing a nigga for a pound, and we gonna split down a quarter a piece. So we had to change. So that's when I say like street aspects, the streets up here is way the mentality of our mentality. DC niggas mentality is way different than South niggas mentality. Like, they respect money down there. Up here, you ain't, nigga, you can have way more money than me. If I kill more niggas than you or shoot more than you, nigga, I'm gonna have more bitches than you. I'm gonna be more popular than you. All of that. That's just the reality of it. That's how it was. That's just how it was. That shit wasn't like that because a lot of niggas here wasn't touching money young. It wasn't like in the 80s and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like that in the 80s. Like, in the 80s, niggas was really touching money young. We wasn't touching no fucking $100,000-$300,000 and shit. I met niggas in the South, 16, 17 years old, $100,000 in a cut. So the mentality is definitely different for sure.
Did y'all ever get on that mentality, on the money mentality, when you was telling like, y'all dumb as shit, y'all robbing niggas for the motherfucking brick money?
Oh yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
So y'all, how long it take for y'all to get adjusted to that mentality and get it? Because I feel like y'all was making y'all hot as shit out there. If y'all doing that and y'all on the run. And y'all the new faces. And y'all the new faces out of town.
Already.
And you on your uncle word.
But and see that's what that's what I'm saying about I had to be willing to listen. That's when I became like the most dangerous I ever been, when I started to listen. Cause you know, you young, you think you got all the sense, you got heart and all that, but you ain't listening. But when I start listening, like when them niggas start telling me certain shit like, don't rob a nigga for that. If anything, if you got plans on robbing, okay, enough, rob him, but nigga, wait till the nigga come get 5 of them. You see what I'm saying? Like, or, man, you gotta value certain shit, like you gotta, niggas' word means shit, like relationships mean shit, because I done watch people real deal with me strictly off another man's word. But I'm not understanding that shit, young, so I rob you. Fuck it, man, uncle fall out for a couple days, and we be back, that's family, you see what I'm saying? But then I started to understand, like, damn, I started to see the value in relationships. And that's how I am now. That's where I got that shit from, like seeing the value of like having a good face, a good word, a good, like them good relationships and shit like that. That shit hold way more value than money, anything, because you can real live call a motherfucker and tell a motherfucker, like for example, for my father to be able to call a motherfucker and say, hey, I need you to take them in. That's on his face. He didn't pay them to take us in or nothing. That's more important than money. You see what I'm saying? So that shit was just, it took time, but once I learned that, and then it really came, the money. The money started coming in too much. So you funny. That's what I learned. Like, when you start really getting money, because even when we started touching some money in the city, because we was cool, like, we was definitely touching some cash for young niggas in the city, in the streets and shit like that, we was touching some cash for sure. Like, we definitely was touching some cash. We didn't really care about beef, but we loved the beef. We loved that shit. Like, we loved to go do some shit. But once you start getting that money, you start enjoying life. That dumb shit be out the window.
During that time, what would you say was like real money though?
During that time, when you counting money till your hands hurt, when you owe a nigga something, when you owe a nigga $250,000. Like, me and him sat in the room and counting sack. Like, with bruh, like, man, my motherfucking hand cramping up.
Yeah.
Like, to us, that was money. That shit was money. I remember being 19, 90,000 in the Ritz-Carlton that I can blow right now. Like, I can real blow $90,000 right now, and this shit ain't gonna hurt me. No, nothing. I still got X amount of work. I still got X amount of dollars. That's when I started realizing, like, this shit different. When you can really wake up and do what the fuck you want to do. Like, when you really can just wake up and say, well, I'm going to go to the club today and just spend, or go to the mall today and just spend $20,000. Like, that shit was different. That shit was different. Like I said, ain't coming from what we came from. That shit for me was different. That shit was different.
What was you blowing your money on during that time?
Dumb shit, clothes, we ain't fuck no assets. We ain't had no assets and shit. We was in a phase of, what was that, like, not wearing the same shoes?
Not
and
wearing
shit.
the same nothing for
Same
real.
nothing, no more than one time.
Nigga, get it, buy it, don't wear it once and don't wear it again.
Never wear it again. Just doing dumb shit, going out. Like I say, I was going out like a motherfucker. I was going out like faithfully. So it ain't nothing for me to go out. I usually believe in, like, keep it straight up and down on me. I keep 10,000 on me. Come in the house with it, you come in the house with it. You don't. Like, really. And then you just buying shit. Just buy shit just to buy shit. Just doing shit. Just spending money on shit. But that's why I really ain't running out. Like, so it's like, man, rob this nigga for what? You ain't got nothing to do with the money.
Yeah. So with y'all touching money like that in the 8, whoop took y'all to South Carolina?
No, we started touching money in South Carolina. We wasn't touching money in the A originally. Like, we wasn't touching money in the A originally. Like I say, our time in the A was strictly funny. Like, them niggas was just showing us love. Like, niggas we was around was just showing us love. But, you know, situation happened. We being young and dumb. We still fucking with the internet shit and shit like that. So, the marshals hit the house. We end up getting out of the house, but the marshals hit the house. So now it's scrambled. Like, now niggas gotta separate from us, cause like, oh, you see what I'm saying? And it was on our state. That's how we ended up in South Carolina. Like I say, that's when we hit South. Like, mind you, niggas gave us a couple dollars, but niggas like, y'all niggas just did some crash dummy shit and the fuck up what niggas got going on. You see what I'm saying? And we went to South Carolina, and that's when we was staying in the single wide trailer and shit.
How you think they found y'all though?
Internet, from the internet. We was on the internet shit trying to reach back home. You know, you missing that shit. You trying to see what's going on. Yeah, homesick. You trying to see what's going on back home, shit like that. You not understanding the severity of, nigga, you really on the run. Hey, what the fuck? You can't do that. Like, they on everything. They on everything moving, and you don't know that shit. So you doing that shit, and you been fucking around, and we crashed out, and that shit went south. And that's how we left the A and went to South Carolina, though.
Y'all knew somebody in South Carolina though?
No, just once again, we went to South Carolina on my people's face. He called his people's, hey, man, look, I need to send somebody up there, X, Y, Z, find them, get them a spot up there. And we went. Like I say, the marshals hit the spot, so we ain't had no clothes, we ain't had no nothing, and we had to get the fuck. Nigga paid abroad to take us to South Carolina, to some mud. Nigga took us to the spot like, look, shit, this where y'all gonna be staying at. And we was in that motherfucker in a low ass room. That joint was shit. Sale probably was bigger than that motherfucker though. For real.
Was little.
That motherfucker was small as shit. And we had a low ass mattress. That joint was on 4 bricks. With a motherfucker small ass heater. The bathroom was soon as you step off the bed. Damn. That joint was little as shit. That shit was worse than some projects. And we was living in there. And shit, we started figuring that shit out though.
That's all I'm about to ask you. What was it like figuring out in South Carolina?
Nothing, like I say, we always believe, man, as long as we got each other, we gonna be all right. All right. So I say, I'm a thinker. I'm a thinker, I'm a hustler. So we gonna figure this shit out. Like, bro gonna back me. Like, we gonna figure this shit out. So it was just about getting your ass up, understanding you gotta survive. Like, shit. So it's no different than here. Your ass is here and you ain't got no food. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got no eat. Money running low and shit like that. And you got this gun. You gonna get your ass up and figure this shit out. And that's what we did down there. Figured that shit out. We figured that shit out.
So once y'all start touching some money that was South Carolina, y'all start moving smarter since you already had that first fuck up down in the A.
Yeah, it was over with. After that, it was over with though. After that, it was over with. We understood the severity of it. When them motherfuckers hit that house in A, we understood like, nah, we can't play around. Like, home is over with. DC is done. That shit is dead. You ain't talking to your mother. You ain't talking to no family. None of that shit. That shit is over with. So yeah, nah, we started definitely moving smarter as far as like on the run shit. Yeah, we started definitely moving smarter on the run shit though, for sure.
How long you was in South Carolina before y'all got caught up?
Now, we didn't get caught up in South Carolina. We ended up getting caught up in Charlotte because we went from South Carolina. We went from Columbia. We was in Columbia, South Carolina. We went from Columbia, South Carolina. We used to play in Dillon.
Winsboro.
We was in, oh yeah, we went to
house in Winsboro.
House is Winsboro. So where we was getting all the money at was Winsboro.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
That's Columbia.
Then we Columbia. Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, we started.
Spartansburg.
We started in, but the jump was all
Winsboro.
2-notch. Remember the trailer was all 2-notch. Then we went to Keisha House in Winsboro. Yeah. So then we went to Winsboro. That's where we started hustling at. We started hustling in Winsboro, South Carolina. Little ass town, little ass country town. A lot of money out that motherfucker though. Then we left from Winsboro when it got hot.
Went to Columbia.
Columbia. That's when we went back to Columbia and started hustling and shit in Columbia. Spartanburg, what was that? Spartanburg?
Spartansburg.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's called.
Spartansburg. Then we went to Dillon. What was that? Dillon.
No, y'all was all through South Carolina, weren't you?
Yeah. We was all over that motherfucker. So then we went to Charlotte because they hit the house in Columbia. For what's it called? They hit the house in Columbia, and that's when we went to Charlotte. In Columbia. How the fuck did they hit the house? We don't even know.
I don't even think they hit the house for
No.
exact, but they was right there in that area. We pulled up and seen all the lights what made us leave. I had just got released.
No, that was the one on what's it called though.
In the middle of the jump, in the middle.
But mind you,
Somebody broke in the house.
Somebody broke in the house. Yeah,
So
somebody
they probably
broke.
told them
no,
that we was
that's what
standing
happened.
there.
That's exactly what happened. Somebody broke in the house. That's what happened. Because remember, Wise
Broke in
got
the
locked
house
up for
and-
the compressor.
Yeah, they
Remember
broke in
they
the house
put the
and went
warrant out
to
for
save.
Wise for the compressor. Somebody broke in the house. That's what happened. Somebody broke in the house. When they break in the house and shit, the neighbors then called the police. So now when the police come, they looking through the windows. You can see money. You can see we had a compressor in there. We had the compressor for the coke in there. Like paraphernalia shit.
Yeah.
So when we came to when we go to the house, the police is on the house for that shit. They done ran in the house for that shit. You see what I'm saying? And that's how, that is how it happened. And that's how we went to Charlotte. Yep, that's how we ended up going to Charlotte. So they didn't hit the house for us. Like, it wasn't the marshals. Yeah, it wasn't the marshals. It was what's it called?
What'd you think about like the South Carolina lifestyle?
That shit country as shit.
That
That shit ain't nothing. That shit ain't nothing. That shit was country as shit. That shit, I love Charlotte. Charlotte was
sure.
love. I love Charlotte.
Charlotte was
Ain't
the
nothing.
baby of
Charlotte was love. Columbia and shit, that shit country, man. Like, that shit is super country. They ain't slow, like they on some street shit down there, but that shit country. Like, the clubs, all that shit really ain't nothing. But Charlotte,
That's the move.
Charlotte, when we got to Charlotte, that shit was fun.
How y'all pick Charlotte?
Who was up there? Preem?
Yeah, Preem was up Charlotte.
Preem was up Charlotte. Yeah, Preem was our man. Preem was in Charlotte. Preem was in Charlotte. We went up there with Preem. Started fucking with Preem and them in Charlotte. That's how we went to Charlotte. The rest of the spots, like in South Carolina, like Dillon and all that shit, we was just hitting that shit like sporadically, going through that shit, and certain niggas we was serving, dealing with shit like that, relationships we was building. But overall, Charlotte, how we ended up in Charlotte was fucking with Preem though. We went up there to fuck with Preem though.
Y'all on the same shit when y'all in Charlotte? Because by this time, y'all cool with the program.
Yeah. Now we robbed good in South Carolina though. Yeah, we made our mark in South Carolina though. We made our mark in South Carolina because the nigga broke in the first house. Remember the nigga broke in the joint that you went home to.
Yeah.
Yeah, the joint you walked to
That's
when you
the one-
came.
yeah.
Yeah. And once niggas broke in that joint, came out, well, we robbed everything. We was robbing everything down that motherfucker. We robbed everything moving down there, for sure. Columbia know us, like, for sure.
It's just the mindset of feeling like the shit free though. For real, at that time, nigga was taking that shit. A nigga was giving that shit to a nigga. Like, nigga pull up, you just gonna give me everything and tell me you gonna follow me somewhere.
Yeah.
It's basically free. I already got everything.
We pulled that in Charlotte, too. Yeah, we pulled that in Charlotte, nigga.
Hey, nah, these niggas burnt out.
What y'all was doing in Charlotte though? Like what y'all was doing out there?
Shit, getting money. We was getting money. Fuck a lot of females in Charlotte, man. Getting money, partying and shit. I was partying like a motherfucker in
Yeah, Charlotte
Charlotte.
where a nigga really, Charlotte where a nigga settled down there for real. That's
for
why a
sure.
nigga got caught.
That's why we got cool. We got I got too comfortable in Charlotte, man.
How long y'all was out there?
Probably like eight months.
Yeah, like 6 to 8 months.
6 to 8 months. Probably like 6 to 8 months. But
It was the longest spot for real.
yeah, it was
Where
the
we was at,
longest
that's
spot.
where we was at the
Like,
longest.
that was the longest spot that we actually stayed at with Charlotte. That was the longest spot we never would stand. Cause a lot of times I used to just get like, I was following my intuition. Like if I get nervous, if I get anything, I wake up, we gone. We out of here. We out of here.
That's
Go
another
to,
reason we locked out.
that's
Right
another,
now.
for sure. That's another reason we
The
locked.
night we got locked up, we woke up and said we was gone and went right back in there.
We went
motherfucker.
right back in there. That's a fact. And it was just solid, man. That shit, we was too comfortable. And we got big headed. I think that was the biggest thing, because it's like,
Nigga was
we-
out more.
yeah, and then it was like, we got to thinking like, we got money. So you got bonds and shit down there. We ain't used to bonds in DC. So it was like, I'd already bonded out of jail. I bonded him out of jail. So it's just like, y'all never catching us. We got money, so you lock us up, unless you give us some outrageous ass night. We ain't millionaires or none of that shit, but we cool. So unless you lock us up and give us $1 million bond or some shit like that, them 20s and you gotta pay 20, or they give you a $80, $90,000 bond, pay 10%. Man, that shit ain't nothing. Then you go on to find a bride. I used to go find bitches right in Walmart. Go find a bitch right in Walmart. Them country bitches, you tell a bitch you got $1,500 for. Hey, I got $1,500 for you right now. I need you to put this spot in your name. Them bitches doing it. Them bitches doing it. Like, it's people in our case, they was bringing them in there, and these bitches, they ain't never seen her. The lady who bonded him out of jail, never seen him. The lady who bonded me out of jail in Atlanta, never seen us a day in their life. The detectives and shit is telling them, it's no way you signed his bond. They like, I have never seen that man. Somebody paid me. The fuck?
Damn.
I swear to God, they real. They threatening them, telling them you gonna go to the grand jury, you gonna get charged with perjury. It's no way that you sign a bond for somebody you don't know. They telling him, I don't know that man. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? I've never seen him a day in my life.
Nah, I hear me. At this time, y'all was on. Y'all had already got on America's Most Wanted.
Yeah,
And
for
again,
sure.
Charlotte, yeah. When we was in Charlotte, we got on America's Most Wanted in Charlotte.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when we got on America's Most Wanted, when we was in Charlotte. Like,
How y'all find out?
shit. Call, I was in the grocery store. I never forget that shit. I almost shitted on myself. That shit was some scary shit. That shit was real. That's when you realize this shit real. Motherfucker called like, man, y'all on America's Most. I'm like, what? And they put that shit on Lifetime.
That's back when motherfuckers used to watch the
Watch that
motherfuckers, the
shit.
America's Most Wanted show. I'm telling you.
Shit, man, they had us on that shit. And that's how we found out, though. That's how I found out. And then we watched it, didn't we? We ended up going in
Like,
there.
we got told on, we watched.
Yeah, we watched the shit. Yeah, the night we got told on, we definitely watched that shit. The next thing you know, they was in that motherfucker.
So what's it called? So the night that everything happened, y'all got caught. What happened?
Man.
I should have listened. That's one thing you do. Like, if you go with your intuition, you go with your first instinct and shit. And listen, like, bruh said we gone. Bruh kept saying that shit like, man, we gone. And we was gonna leave. We ain't listen. I ain't listen. We ended up staying in that motherfucker next morning. They ain't even come in the morning.
Come in the morning. I know we left
came-
though. We just came back.
We came back. We left and then came back. We left and came back. We in that motherfucker. And they ain't come till like
like
Probably.
4 or 5 in the
Yeah, they came
afternoon.
late. Yeah, that shit was late. That shit was definitely.
They already knew they had us too, though.
Yup.
Had all that shit set up.
Yup, they had-
Mecklenburg County.
They had everything set up.
Tech, SWAT, cameraman.
The FBI, the marshals, all that shit came.
had all
They hit
that
the door. Shit, I was sitting at the table. You was on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you was on the couch, so he can see the door from where he was sitting at. I was sitting at the table. Like up some. He was on the couch. So the house we was in was a townhouse. It had 2 parts to it. So you had the front part and then the back part. We was in the back part. And I was sitting at the table. He was on the couch sleep. He on the couch sleep. And they blew the motherfucking door open. Boof. They blow the door open. I look straight at him. Cause he can see the door. But it's nobody in front of the door. So he just looking at the door. And what, you grab the dog? Yeah, he grabs the dog. But I'm like, what the fuck is it? I grabbed the dog. I'm looking at him. He just looking at the door. Then when they put the
They threw the flash grenade and the stun grenade
they
in
threw the
there.
flash grenade and the stun grenades in there.
Come out with your hands up or the sniper gonna shoot.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
when I realized the motherfucker, I'm looking at the sniper. The fuck out the way, you hear me?
That nigga try to get up. This nigga get up. Look out the
Right
back.
out. That's how I knew that stun grenade had me fucked up. I looked out the back and said, it ain't nobody out there, knowing they blocked both entrances off when they run in the house.
That
Don't look
nigga-
like nobody outside though, so I'm telling him, shit, I'm gone. I put my shoes on. He talking about wait for him. Shit, me, yeah.
Fuck all that though. That nigga opened the door. He like, bro, they ain't no back. I'm like, well, he like, yeah, I'm gone. He throw his shoes on. Man, that nigga went out back. All you heard was bow. Man, them niggas lift up out that motherfucking grass because you can't see them. They literally laying in it. You cannot see them at all. When you look out the back, it don't look like no. But me just knowing, it's no way they just hit this house and they ain't
I
coming
knew
back.
that too though. I was just fucked up.
He was fucked
like,
up from the flash.
Everybody know that they gonna block both exits
Man,
off.
I just hear that nigga like, man, I'm getting on the ground. Y'all bitch ass better not shoot me. Man, he get on the ground. I close the door, lock the door. When it set back at the table, like, damn. So, like, how the fuck? Our other man, Preem was in there or whatever. Preem and the bride was upstairs. They ended up leaving out the front. So they still talking on the bullhorn. What's in front of the door is the bullhorn. They never had a warrant to come in the house. They never had a warrant to come in the house. They got a tip saying that we was in the house. A reliable tip saying that we was in the house. And they saying that they surveillanced the house. And when we left out, the time when we left out, they seen us. Supposed to seen us. And that's how they was able to extract out of the house. But they had never had a warrant to come in the house. That's why they came so late. They never had a warrant to come in the house. So they still, I'm sitting in there for a minute. I was sitting in there for a break. I'm breaking the phones, breaking SIM cards, doing shit, putting shit up. I'm just sitting in there texting motherfucker like they got us. And then they like, man, if anybody else in the house come out. So I'm like, bet. I'm like, fuck it. I get up, walk out. When I walk out, I see the sniper. I see the snipers on the roof pod. I'm like, oh. So now they like come to me, but on the porch, you gotta come out something. They in the grass part. So now when I come out, I see all the police and shit, the marshals, everybody. I see all of them and shit. They like, oh, that's him. Yes, that's him. That's him. They slam me and shit. Put us in the cars. We in the cars next to each other and shit. They got us in the cars next to each other and shit. But the Mecklenburg County police, the Charlotte police, he like, man, who are y'all? Y'all gotta be somebody important. Cause they got us sitting right there for a long ass time. But we don't know why we just still sitting right there. They waiting for the warrant or whatever. And they waiting for the, nigga? The America's Most Wanted nigga. They waiting for the America's Most Wanted nigga or whatever to come. So that's when they take us out the car, act like they wanted to give us a coat. What they said. Yeah. But I'm telling them like, nah, I don't want no coat. I'm good. The whole time they just want to perp walk us. Like they came in the house and got us out. Cause I ain't want the coat because I had my fake driver's license in the coat and I ain't want them to find it. But they take us in the house, give us the coats, then they walk us out.
Yeah, they try to act like they got me out the house.
Out the house. Yeah, they act like they got us out the house and shit. They ain't, like they came in and brung us out. They ain't come in. They never came in the house. They end up taking us back in there, walk us back out and shit.
Who y'all think tipped them?
Oh no, we know who tipped.
Definitely know tip.
We know who tipped. We know for sure who tipped. A
Nigga
nigga that
was helping.
A nigga we took from nothing to something, man. We met that nigga, man. That nigga was living in the house with both his baby mothers, man. Nigga was living in the house with both his baby mothers. What's that shit when you keep fucking, if you fucking putting your dick in one bitch, putting it in the and like the bacteria shit, What's that shit called, man? He fucking both his baby mothers.
Yeah.
They living in the house together. He keep giving them bitches little STDs and shit from fucking both of them and shit. Bet that nigga, man, a month of knowing us, that nigga brought a house, cars, all types of shit. Moved one of his baby mothers in another house. We helped that nigga come from nothing to something, man. That nigga told, man. Ain't even how he got to Charlotte with us was us helping him. Man, that nigga told.
He helped too, though. He did.
Yeah, he
you
did.
would have never expected it from.
Yeah, not for sure.
That
Nah.
night, he showed it. He told us basically.
Yeah, he told us. He told us.
What you mean he told y'all?
Shit, he said, I was watching the American Most Wanted clip and shit. I'm looking at the jump, so he see the reward. He like, damn, y'all got 100,000 on y'all. That's a nigga. That'll change a nigga life.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, that'll get a nigga whole family killed. That's when he looked at me like
Yeah.
he like, man, I'm about to run in the house real fast.
Never come back.
He left. That nigga ain't never come back. They came.
They
though.
came.
Then they tried to cash the reward.
He tried to cash the reward. He tried to, you know, when they subpoena you, they give you a check when you get subpoenaed. Like anytime you go to the grand jury and shit, they give you a check. Like it's some short shit like $40-something and shit like that. But he's from South Carolina, he's from Columbia. My ex is from Columbia. She worked in Bank of America. He know her. Like they know her. He don't have an ID. He goes to her to try to cash the subpoena check. She like, yeah, you know, Beezy came to me with the check from up there and all that, trying to cash it with no ID. I'm like, hey, piece of shit ass nigga. That nigga told, man. That nigga definitely told. He did a lot of solid shit though throughout the time we was on the run though, because he took a charge for us and all that. Like he real took it.
Too hard, man. Help you get away out of the
Yeah,
apartment.
helped me get out the apartment with the guns on me. Oh, he did a lot of solid shit though. Like, so it wasn't like we just trusting the nigga blindly. Like he did a lot of solid shit. That nigga, and we did our part too. Like every time he took the charge, like we taking care of his peoples, we paid his bonds, all that. Like so, but at the same time, that nigga told.
Did y'all ever like talk to him after he told?
Nah, fuck no. Hell nah.
I said like y'all ain't seen him or nothing though. Like
Them niggas was
That's why he
legit.
told,
They
bro.
got
He
locked
know he'd
before.
never see us again.
That's how he
We
looking
from
at
the
it. He
city
looking at
all
it
the way
like
down
my
there.
niggas from DC, man.
I feel like we got social media like Arrow. You can find
Not back
everybody.
then. Them niggas was on the first.
He wasn't thinking
iPhone.
about no shit like that back then.
Them niggas. They shit was.
And I don't really
caveman.
think those social medias was really popping how they popping right now. Back then was
Yeah, we got locked up
MySpace and
January.
Facebook.
We got locked up January 2012. Instagram and all that shit had just, it was Twitter and shit like that. And then Instagram was probably just becoming something, but it was nowhere near what it is now. You see what I'm saying? Like, you ain't had none of that shit. So that's the last thing on his mind. He looking at it like, I'm gonna tell them these DC boys, get this money and never see these niggas again. And the
Nobody
shit that
gonna
they
know.
saying them niggas did, them
Nobody
niggas ain't
gonna
never coming home.
Yeah, some out of town niggas. She probably thinking
fact.
nobody gonna know.
Yeah.
They still probably don't know, nigga.
Nah, for sure.
So when they got y'all in Charlotte, they took y'all back to DC.
Yeah, we was in Charlotte for probably like a month. You probably was there like
I
2
stayed
months.
longer than you though,
Yeah, you
because
stayed
I had to
like-
wait till you leave.
Yeah, probably because they put separations on it. So I left first. They extradited me back to DC first. And then he came probably like a month and a half, 2 months behind me or some shit like that.
Let me ask though. When y'all finally get caught, you walk out and y'all sitting in the back of them cars. What's going through y'all heads?
So I'm gonna let this burnt out ass nigga tell you what he said.
Nah, shit, I wasn't really worried about that shit. I looked at bro, I was like, shit, at least we can get high again.
Niggas was smoking so much. We used to be in there
real.
real smoking a pound, like, and that's when that shit was 6,000 a bag. Like, we in that motherfucker smoking. I don't even smoke. That's how you know I'm stressing for real. Just don't even know you stress. You know how you dealing with shit. Like, that's how I knew. Like, when you reflect on shit, like, I knew I was stressing. Like, not talking to my family, brothers, mothers, shit like that. That going out shit, when I was going out every day and all that, that shit was a coping method. Like, just for me to cope with not being able to see my family and shit like that. So we smoking endlessly to the point where we wasn't getting high. We wasn't even getting high. Like, niggas he used to start freestyling, rolling long ass J's like this and shit like that. Like, he just was freestyling shit. That nigga look, he like, shit, he's gonna be able to start getting high again because niggas is not getting high. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, this is the last thing on my motherfucking mind. Getting high. They about to get our ass. They about to smoke our ass. That's what was on my mind though. Like,
Did
but
you?
I ain't gonna lie though, I was relieved That was the like when I first slept in that cell, that first night in that cell in Charlotte, that was the best sleep I had in 2 years.
Damn.
That was the best sleep I had in 2 years. Like that should be a weight off your shoulder, man. Cause you be like every day waking up, man, not knowing what day you going to jail. That shit is some stressful shit, man. Like every day you just waking up, like I'm going to jail one day. Like one day they gonna catch my ass. That shit be stressful. So it was a relief, but at the same time, it was reality too. Like now it's time to go face this shit.
How long was it from like when you went back to your trial started? Cause you went to trial, right?
Nah. So I never went to trial. He went to trial. Bro went to trial. But I took a plea. My first plea was what? Like a year and a half after? Yeah, like a year and a half after. We took our first plea. You know, that was like a year and a half after we got locked up. Like May. We took that plea in like May.
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
May 2013. We got locked up January. So it probably like a year and some change.
What made you want to go ahead and take the plea?
Shit, niggas were telling. And the case was too high profile. Case was already high profile from the get-go. But then we elevated the case when we went on the run for 2 years. Like the marshals used to tell us, that shit was a slap in the face. We ain't got no young niggas from DC running no feds for no 2 years, state to state, doing the shit we was doing. That shit was like, what the fuck are y'all? That's why they was on us so hard, because it was really like embarrassing. Like, what the fuck is they doing? Y'all can't catch them? That shit elevated it. They ain't putting you on America's Most Wanted because they can catch you. They putting your ass on there because they like, we need
some help.
Yeah, we need some help. You see what I'm saying? So I started like, and by that time I'm sharp and I'm studying law. I know the law. I know the shit they got, the shit that they doing, the shit they using. They got shit called Pinkerton theory. All the shit while you was saying like, did y'all think about this shit? Now you get in this motherfucker and get to fighting and you get to realizing like, motherfucker telling you Pinkerton theory. You like, the fuck is that? And they telling you Pinkerton theory is you ain't had to do nothing. You could have went home. You could have went home. If me and you, if all of us right here say, man, we gonna rob him for them cameras, and all three of y'all go home and I still try to rob him for the camera and end up mixing me robbing him for the camera, I shoot him and kill him, all of us guilty of his murder. Some shit you would never in your life think. You, when they come grab you, I'm like, nigga, I was home. Nigga, my Ring camera. Nigga, y'all playing that shit together. It's an overact of the original conspiracy. The original conspiracy was to rob him. Without y'all planning that, the murder never happened. So because you was a part of the original plan, you guilty even though you wasn't there. So me understanding law, starting to understand law, I can't beat them. On top of people telling and shit like that, go ahead, get out of the way. My goal was just not to be washed up. Like, I ain't trying to get life. I did too much, so it's just like, all right, cool, I take a 20. I take 20. You know what I'm saying? Come home, 40, something. I still got life ahead of me. I ain't innocent. I done did endless shit before, so gotta lay down. That was my mindset of it.
That was your mentality too?
Nah, hell nah. I ain't taking it. I feel
I
like
know,
can
that's what I was
beat
about
it.
to say. Yeah, I was about to
hell
say.
nah. That's what he got from the law that he read. I ain't get that from the law that I read. Nah, for real. Because I'm saying shit they can't do. I'm saying they gonna have to show me they can do it, honestly. Like, I'm saying because it contradict other charges that you got on the case. So I'm telling him shit, like, I'm gonna fight. And I'm saying, I really feel like I'm innocent with this shit. So I'm saying I'm gonna beat it. Like, you ain't got nothing on me. You ain't got nobody saying nothing about me but two other people and shit like that. But I'm saying, so I tell Brad, shit, I ain't taking it. But I'm saying, they knew we weren't gonna take it, so they wired them together. So that's how the plea happened, because in order for him to take it, I gotta take it. If I don't take it, I basically force him into a trial that he feel like he gonna lose. So shit, I tell him, shit, I'm gonna take it so you can get it. Once you get it, I'm gonna take mine back. And shit, that's how it happened. He went in there, he took it. They went over the guidelines. He was mad as shit when he came back.
They smoked my ass for sure.
And shit, I hit my lawyer, told him, look, go ahead, put my motion in and take my guilty plea back. And sat and had to fight for that shit. Still gave me the 25, the same thing they gave him, but it kept my rights for my appeal open. Fought the appeal, beat the appeal, hit him. He talk about he good with his 25.
I was laying down my 25.
So I'm saying, I'm telling him I'm not trying that shit. So I had my peoples reach out to his lawyers and tell them to put his appeal in. and shit. They put it in. They take his time back and shit. He come back or whatever. So when he come back, shit, it was trial time again. They came with another plea. You hear me? I'm telling him, shit.
already know what I
They
did.
got a plea for you. They know what the plea was.
Yeah, they came, so they came. But like he said originally, he didn't want to never take the plea. It was like, bro, I ain't trying to take the cop. Like, I feel like he feel like he can beat it. I feel like I can't. Once again, the loyalty was tested. Like, we showing each other loyalty when it's all smiles and all that, but this shit real. Like, I mean, niggas you know gonna take a 25-year plea just so you can take it. Niggas ain't doing that. Ain't nothing. That shit he did on them appeals, that shit wasn't guaranteed. None of that shit was guaranteed. He took that plea specifically for me. Straight up and down. Like, nothing more, nothing less. I told him, I'm not trying to play with these people. I'm trying to cop. He like, bruh, fuck that. Like, we in the back, like, real. I'm like, bruh. He like, man, bruh, I'm like, bruh, they gonna wash me up, bruh. You know they got, like, he like, fuck it. I'm gonna take it for you. Took the plea. I say, and took what he thought he was gonna get. We both got over. You see what I'm saying? He didn't think he was gonna get 25. We thinking the max was 20. We went in there, they gave me 25. I got sentenced first, they gave me 25. He went in there, they gave him 25. You see what I'm saying? So he took that for me. Then, like you say, shit, he gave his time back. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna lay down with my 25 because I ain't trying to go back playing with them people again. Like, I got 25, man. I be home 43, man. Good time, man. The max, I be home 45. Like, I'm doing this motherfucker. Like, it is what it is. Like I say, my mentality always was, I ain't innocent. Like, I know the shit I did. I knew what came with it. Like, it is what it is. Shit, bro, like, fuck all that, bro. We about to fight these people again. He fought for me. I gave my time back again. They came this time with the plea unwide. So they came this time and, you know, like, I explain this a lot because it be a lot of controversy out there about, like, the gun and thug situation and shit like that. This is we are a prime example of that. They came to me with a plea unwide, meaning that I can take it without him taking it this time. You see what I'm saying? Because they wanted me out of the way. Like, all right, fuck it. Get him out the way, get his lawyers off the case. Cool. I told them I told them. But, of course, when you plead guilty to a case with you have co-conspirators in, your co-conspirator's name is going to be in your plea. But I tell them, and this paperwork, hey, I told them, look, of course, they offered me 13. I just took 25. You know I'm ready to take this 13. You see what I'm saying? But, nah, I call him up there. I'm telling them, bring him up there because they try to do it on some sneaky shit. Like, so that's how I know how they play. You see what I'm saying? Like, and you got to know this shit to really know because you real get tricked. Like, they real took all of us out the courtroom, took all of us downstairs. We separated. We can't be around each other because we just caught a stabbing together. So we couldn't be around each other. So when y'all ain't upstairs together, they'd take y'all downstairs and separate y'all. So they took us all out the courtroom, took us all downstairs. Next thing you know, the marshals come back and get me. Take me upstairs. I get upstairs. I'm up there by myself. I'm like, what the fuck? My lawyer come in the back like, look, they got a cop for you right now, 13 unwide. So I'm like, yeah. But this is the games they play. Average nigga jumping on that. I'm gonna take this. You see what I'm saying? Nah. Tell the marshals go get my co-defendants. And one of our co-defendants is not right on our case. Bring both of them upstairs. They both come upstairs. I ask their permission to take this car. I'm not gonna take nothing with y'all name in without y'all permission. You see what I'm saying? Bruh told me, man, bruh, take it. Like, shit, do what you gotta do, bro. Go home. Like, I know what it is. Like, do what you gotta do. I'm going to trial. Like, push gonna shove, you will be out there. You see what I'm saying? My other co-defendant gave me his permission as well. Like, man, go ahead, take it. We ain't worried about that shit. I say, look, I ain't gonna take nothing though. Not only without y'all permission, but I want y'all to go in the courtroom with me while I take my plea. Because now anything that they say that y'all don't want me to, I'm going to stop it. I'm gating it. And perfect example of why that's important is because when we went in there and they reading off my plea and shit like that, like they would approve X, Y, Z beyond a reasonable doubt. They said something about him he didn't agree with. And he stopped it where he looked at me, he like, I'm like, ho. Hey, I'm like, what's up? He like, nah, I don't agree to that. Hey, I don't agree to that. You see what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't agree to that. Well, if you ain't gonna take that out, I ain't taking it. They took it out. You see what I'm saying? Now they rated off. I look at him. He like, cool. Look at him out. They like, cool. I took the plea. You see what I'm saying? But if I don't bring him in that courtroom, by right, if he found out that I agreed to what he told me not, by right, he had the right to say, like, bruh did some hot shit. Bruh did some shit that wasn't what I agreed to. You see what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't part of what I thought was gonna happen. So that's why you gotta know that shit. Like, you gotta really know that shit and really have that type of loyalty and have that understanding. Like, you can't do nothing. Like, we on this case together. It's shit that he got charged for that he didn't do that I did. We on this shit together. We fighting together. He ain't pointing the finger at me and saying, nah, it wasn't me, it was him. So, like, nah, you gotta have that understanding. Like, when you do certain shit, you do have to have that. And it was definitely understanding. I know the law. It was always said, nothing that I plead guilty to can be used at their trial. Nothing that I plead guilty to can come in at their trial at all. But at the same time, his name's still in this shit. I need his permission to do this. And that's how that shit happened. So I did it the right way. I ain't take no shortcuts. I ain't take the first thing they off like, oh, bet, fuck what they talking about. I'm going, nah, I did it the right way. Because if bro would have said no, I would have had to go to trial with him. And that's how that shit would have been. And he ended up going to trial losing.
Damn.
I ain't tripping. Spank their ass again on a pill.
Hey, so for hitting the yard the very first time though, like this, you finally get it all said and done. You know what you facing. What's it like for you? You know you got this 12, 13 for you.
It was two different mentalities because mind you, I think I first tested feds. I was 21 with 25 years. So that's when I first went to the feds. I first went to the feds. I was 21 years old. I had 25 years. My mentality was survive. Like, I know how this shit go. Like, I got support now, but man, in 5 years, 10 years, that shit be falling off. You see what I'm saying? So it was like, I'm about to hustle. I'm about to take care of myself. I'm about to make sure I'm straight. That was my mentality. Like, just hustle. Like, anybody that was in the feds with me and vouched for it, they know, like, my mentality was get to that bag because I got to make sure I'm straight for 25 years. But then going back to the feds from after having that time and shit like that, now let's prepare for the streets. Like, let's make the transition to jail ain't gonna be my life. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely a whole different, it was two totally different mentalities. And I was 21 and 26. Maturity came, you see what I'm saying? That's when I started. Like, that's when I started to think more, changing the narrative. And I had a purpose now. Like, now I was 21 with 25 years. My only purpose was survival. But now when you got time, when you got a little bit of time and you got that daylight where you can see, now it's not only survival, but let's figure out what you're going to do when you get back out this motherfucker. Because we ain't trying to do this again. Like, I ain't trying to do that again. Fuck no. Like, we beat it. Like, I beat the odds. I ain't never filed a motion. Never filed no motion. I was sitting in my cell in the hole with 25 years, okay with it. And a motherfucker come telling you, hey, you got a legal call. You get on a legal call, hey, you have no time. That ain't magic. That's God to me. Like, that's God. So what you gonna do with this second chance? So that's what my mindset was the second time around.
You remember the day when you found out though?
Hell yeah, you ain't gonna never forget them days. And you wanna know what's so crazy though? We gave our time back on the same block in the same jails, same penitentiary. When I gave my time back the first time, when they completely, because at first it was in the courts. Boom, he had already gave his back. I was in the hole when I found out. Like, hey, then I was in Big Sandy when he went to court and his shit got completely vacated and remanded. I was at Big Sandy on A4. I came out, got on the email, seen the shit on the email. His shit completely vacated. Because I was stalling on going back up to the jail. He was already up there. I'm like, man, I ain't fuck going back up to the jail, man. I'm cool. I came out. Shit was on the email. My lawyer emailed me like, yeah, Earl Central's been completely vacated. You got to come back now. It's over with. Like, you ain't got no time. Like, that shit over with. And I was on A4 in Big Sandy. Hell yeah. And it was crazy because when he lost trial and gave his time back again this time, He was on the same block at the same jail.
For real.
On the same block, in the same jail, the Big Sam, same block.
So E, let me ask you: you going and losing the trial though? What was it like for your mentality hitting the block?
I was on bullshit. I was on bullshit for real. Cause I'm saying I'm still young at that time. I'm only 19, so like my mind ain't really matured all the way at the time. And I'm saying, even if it was, I probably wasn't thinking like that on the fact I got all this time. So I'm saying I'm about to make this shit add up. So like, I don't know. I was just on bullshit. And like his plea was for 13. They ain't give me a plea to 13.
For sure.
They gave me a plea. My plea was 16 to 18 again. And now they saying, if I take the 16 to 18, I'm saying you're going to give me 18. I just took 18 to 20 and you gave me 25. So you fucked me up with pleas already. So if I do take the 16 to 18, you give me 18. I got 2 jail stabbings about to go to trial for. I got a stabbing in the feds I'm about to go to trial for. I lose to these, I'm right back at the same 25 I just gave back. So I'm saying, nah, we gonna rumble all this shit. Laws, get the 50, hit the feds. I'm saying, shit.
And they
Work
doubled
hard
my
at-
man up.
Yeah,
Say
stand
we gave you
on
25 the first time, we gonna double your ass up this time.
Yeah, but that's all it was for me. Like, focus on my case and like, nigga getting away, I'm blowing them up. Like, that was an everyday mentality for real.
That's all I'm about to ask you. Like, what's going on with the jail stabbings though? Like, what you?
The jail stabbing shit, I lost to him. Shit, I mean, but I'm saying when I went the day I posted, I came out honestly. I had hit 4 niggas, got charged with 2 They booked me for 2 or whatever. So both they charged me with ADW. Shit only hold up to 5 years for each one. But I'm saying they want me to take a plea because I already got all this time. So they don't really care for real. They just want the conviction. But I'm telling them I'm not copping to no felony. I'm not taking no plea to no felony because it's just gonna enhance my sentence for real.
No, I'm saying like the actual like stabbings though. Like, what was going on? Like, what was y'all beefing about?
Oh man, shit. You want to tell them that? He talking about the stabbing. You want to tell them how a few of them kicked off just because the nigga wanted to do them? And bro wanted a nigga to go, nigga ain't go, and that one kicked off. Like,
Yeah, it was just a situation where it was a nigga that was around us that, you know, like, he was trying to help us, but at the same time, like, shit was deep. Like, so it's just like, you can't be around us. Like, who you is and who we is, we should not be around each other. Like, just straight up and down. Like, it don't even look good. Like, nigga trying to overlook a lot of shit because you trying to help us with the case. And overall, though, buddy, you don't need to be around us. And I mean, the nigga he ain't want to go. Like, he ain't want to go. And shit got hectic.
yeah, when it come that way, you gonna go the hard way.
Yeah.
Lay it back your ass out there, you own it.
Yeah, and that was some crazy shit. Cause the funny thing about that shit was, mind you, I'm on some whole other thinking shit now. Like, so I'm on some peacemaker shit at this point. Like, we got light, we fighting, we just got back on the pill. We about to, and that shit happened, what, 2 weeks before all this shit? I'm trying to go home. So I'm just telling nigga, like, cause bruh and them already saying like, bruh, look, he tell me straight up, he like, bruh,
Pop off.
pop off, we blowing this nigga ass up. I'm like, nah, look, we gonna let the nigga go. Like, let the nigga go. Cause I'm thinking about home. Nigga ain't wanna go, but shit got bad. Like, shit got bad. Man, the nigga right there, they like, the nigga about to go. I'm telling the nigga, fight. Bruh telling the nigga, die. I'm like, fuck no, this nigga died. We ain't never going home. Nigga, we just gave all this motherfucking time back to kill a nigga in jail. Man, I almost went bald. Sitting in South 1. I was sitting in South 1, they coming down there like, hey, you know, hospital, I'm asking her, CO, they walk past. Hey, what happened? You good? They like, we don't know. Detectives come down there. They like, yeah, we just waiting to see what we gonna charge you with. I'm like, oh, we just crashed out. We just gave our time back to smoke a nigga in jail. Anything. I'm just like, damn. Then they dogged me. They sent me to South 1 by myself because they saying I started. I kicked it off. They got all of them around the corner. They around the corner in the whole fun and in North 1. I'm in South 1 by myself. They realize I keep coming talking about, we don't know, he in surgery. I'm like, man, we just dusted the nigga in jail. 2 weeks before we about to go to trial on this shit. after we just gave our time back. But I was able to live with it. I went to sleep because it was just like, shit, I did get a nigga option to go. You see what I'm saying? So shit is what it is. This would come with this shit. Like, fuck it. But I was stressing. Definitely, I was stressing.
He said I was scratching.
I was stressing.
Damn. So, like, what was the plan, like, when you found out you was getting ready to come home, though? Like, the business that you doing now, was that always the plan?
Nah. So, when I was locked up, like I said, I had my ex, she from Columbia, South Carolina. She real business-minded. Like, she owned businesses, shit like that. So, me and her was putting together, because like I said, I was doing what I was doing while I was in there or whatever. But we had businesses I had businesses and shit that me and her I always was business minded. So it was just like, all right, let me see how I can transition this shit, like this hustling shit to fuck hustling. Like, let's do some legal shit. Like, let me figure out how I can do some legal shit. So that's what I just started studying, like really studying business shit, like how to do this, do that, like legally. And now just like putting my all into this shit the same way I'm gonna put my all in to get drugs in here or do this. You see what I'm saying? Then that's how my mentality started shifting, because it was just like, man, you can't keep throwing rocks at this shit. Like, nigga, you got a second chance. Go out here, let's change the narrative. And that's how I started really getting on some business shit and just start building on business time. Because I always want to be a boss, want to be a leader, but it's just like lead motherfuckers in the right way. And it was like, I'm going to go out there and change the narrative. The biggest thing for me was, I can't trade war stories with my kids. Like, that shit cool for us to sit around and talk about niggas we shot, drugs we sold, and shit like that. You want to talk about that shit with your kids? Like, that's all you want to be known for? Is that shit? Like, that shit ain't cool. Like, ain't nothing about it cool. At 6, the shit you think cool at 16, at 30, you understand that shit is dumb. You anything. Like, real shit. You understand, like, the shit you realize, you sit back and you think it's funny, like how you laugh about the shit at 16, 17, 18 years old. You get 30 years old, you understand that shit anything. You anything. You ain't, that shit ain't nothing to be proud of. Like, I can talk about this shit because that shit beneath me and that shit made me who I am, but that shit it's my first interview ever sitting really talking about jail, talking about my past, like really on the run. Like, people know about it, but I don't glorify that shit. I don't talk about shit that we was doing in jail. I don't talk about me having phones in jail. I don't talk about none of that shit. Because I don't want niggas to think that shit is cool. I don't want you to think that shit is cool. You know what I talk about? I talk about having that time, having that 25 years. Because I want you to realize that shit is real. You really can get it. And my whole thing was I can't trade war stories with my kids. So, like, come out here, let's do some shit now. Guess what? Somebody gonna see my daughter. Like, my daughters can really talk about the shit that I done now. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, of course, my daddy ain't no sucker. Of course, they'll be happy to say that, but they also gonna be able to say my daddy did a lot for the community. Like, my daddy threw Easter egg hunts. Like, somebody can walk up to my kids instead of saying, like, oh, your father used to shoot people. They can walk up to my kids and be like, oh, I went to your father toy drive. I remember your father fed the homeless. I remember your father did this. I was a part of this. Like, that's the shit to be proud of.
Was it ever like a challenge, though, from everything that you had did when you was outside on the streets or whatever? It's like just, growing up and still maneuvering around D.C.?
Yeah, it was a challenge because you scared at first. Like, you still, like, when you get out here, nigga getting fresh out here. So when I got fresh out here, I was moving around and strictly in, like, black trucks, sprinters and shit, alias and shit, and I was having niggas meet me at locations. Like, I call my little brother and my little cousin and them, like, before I gotta go to the Social Security building, I'm calling them, hey, I gotta go to the Social Security building at 9. They pulling up there first. You see what I'm saying? Because all I'm thinking is I done did too much shit. So you know it coming out here moving like that. Like, so, but then I ain't gonna lie, I got comfortable and I just trust God. Like, I got a purpose. So now I don't even think about that shit no more. Like, I really don't even think about it. Like, I don't think about none of that shit no more. I just look at it like, that shit meant to happen, that shit gonna happen. Like, it is what it is. But I also know not to put myself in situations where it can happen. Like, you gotta move smart. People call it scared. Like, motherfuckers say, oh, you scared? Yes, I am. That's cool. I'm cool with that. I have no problem with me. I have no problem. Like, you know how many times niggas done called me since I've been home? You know how many times I done heard niggas calling me scared now? That nigga scared. Oh, them niggas bitches. Them niggas ain't on nothing no more. Yes. Guess what? My daughters call me, hi daddy, miss you daddy, I'm happy. I don't give a fuck about none of that. My mother happy, my family taken care of. Nigga putting his friends and his men in position that was in the struggle with him. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit no more. That shit don't mean nothing to me no more.
Shit, what was it like for you getting adjusted back into society?
Shit, the same for real. Bro already had business, already set the way for real shit. So shit, once I gave my time back, I did know I was coming out because I ain't really had too much of a transition period and shit. I say shit, I'm gonna open a nonprofit and push this music shit that I be doing and shit, everything else gonna fall through.
See, niggas don't understand. That's what that shit about. Like, when you able to, bruh, come home, man, I'm able to get him a job. That's what that shit about. Like, that's how you pay it back. Like, that's how you pay it back. Like, he sacrificed for me to be out here. So imagine him coming out here. He done made the sacrifice for me to be free, and I got nothing to offer him. But the same streets that we just was made it out of.
Right.
That shit ain't no accomplishment. That ain't no flash shit. That ain't no perping shit. To be like, oh, when bruh came home, I gave him bricks. It's nothing. That's not no flash shit. I gave him bags. That's not nothing to talk about. That's not nothing to brag about. That ain't nothing. That shit is dead. I gave him if I gave him bags and bricks when he came home, I gave him an opportunity to go back to jail. Nah, look, bro, this is what I got going on. Figure out how you can fit in somewhere. But in the meantime, until you figure shit out, here's also a job for you to get some money in your pockets every 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying? Like, I got this here. If you want to get a part of this, if you want, that's what that shit about. So that's why I don't listen to he scared now. Why? I'm the goal. In real life, I'm really the goal. Like, and I understand that. Like, I'm really the goal. I really come from this shit. I really survived the trenches. I really survived the jails. I really had time. I really went to jail, stood on my time in jail. I really been in shootouts. I really did shit. I really done traveled state to state and accomplished shit state to state. My respect state to state is high up. Like, this the goal. Like, really take care of my family, really take care of my daughters, really do for my mother. Shit like that. That's the goal. So I don't give a fuck about none of that other shit. The hearsay and all that. I don't care about that shit.
Even when it comes to them like the programs, or I wouldn't say programs, but you got like a lot of different like events. You come up with them yourself, or it's
That's
people
all.
that be.
That's all me. Them all me. Every one of my events is what I came up with and wanted to do. And that's why I say, like, that's why the shit means so much to me, because to be able to do that shit, and that's why I say, like, same way to having it, because I tell people, a lot of change, what make it hard to change is the people that's around you. You see what I'm saying? Like, certain shit ain't bruh goal or my man and them. This wasn't their, like, my events, I'm throwing an Easter egg hunt or something, it wasn't their plan, but they backing it. So nothing feel better than having the niggas that you was in the trenches with and doing shit with backing you when you doing some right shit. You see what I'm saying? My man Shitty and them, when Shitty first came home, he backing it. Everywhere I'm at, bro, I'm there. Passing out this, passing out. We don't get paid for that shit, no nothing. But all them events is my events, my ideas, me behind it. You see what I'm saying? Like, me on the forefront of it. That's why I make it my business, not to just put the money up or, nah, I'm here. I'm going to pass this shit out too. I'm going to interact with the community. I'm going to do all that. But that shit, it mean a lot because I was doing it before my whole circle came home. But that shit mean way more to me now that my whole circle is home. My whole circle helped me do this shit. Will really help me do this. Will real come out their pocket to help me do some shit that does not benefit them in no shape, form, or fashion financially. Just to say, shit, brother on this shit, we on this shit with them. That shit mean a lot. Like, these are the same niggas that you call and they would have got in that car with me. So now to be able to call them and they get in the car with me because we got to go to Walmart and pick up toys, that shit mean a lot. That's what this shit about. All the other shit ain't about nothing.
You know, that's fire.
Real shit. So, even establishing yourself as a businessman, what are some of the business ventures you have gotten yourself established in so far?
I got transportation company, got black trucks, Sprinter, stuff like that, different vehicles that I broker. under my transportation, B&B Transportation. I got a consultant. I got a consulting business that I do different contracts, Bonds and Associates. I started that with my brother. I got the hookah shops. That's what a lot of people know me by, Honcho's hookah shops. I got shit. We got the we got the club now. We got the club. We just been able to, you know, come in and get us a club. Like be able to. We got us a club now that we about to establish. That's the big news we've been working on. We've been in these meetings, dressing up. No, like
Suit and tie with it, you hear me?
suit and tie. My
You
man
hear me?
had on
That's
the
all right.
my man had the button up on the
Oh,
other day. Hey, I go
yeah.
pick my man
Congratulations.
up. We going to sit down, man. We been sitting down with a lot of big folks, man. A lot of opportunities and shit been coming our way. So that's the newest thing that we got going on. Just different shit. Like we've been doing a lot of different shit. In 2026, we coming different. Like we coming different. We about to elevate this shit to a whole another level. Like I feel like it's time. Groundwork been laid. A lot of shit been laid. But yeah, we just got the opportunity to do the club thing. So we about to do that. We gonna try. We gonna see what that life like. That's for us next or whatever. But them some of the businesses I got.
Nah, that's lit, man. I ain't gonna lie, you doing big shit, and I feel like that's the type of things that people need to see. Like you said, you've been emphasizing throughout the interview, showing that you can charge up on the other side of things too, with
for sure.
businesses and other just ventures, and even with the Honcho's Hookahs. Like, I feel like that's something different that not everybody looking to go run and do out the gate. So how'd you even stumble upon that?
So how I stumbled upon that, I was in Atlanta. So my girl came, flew to Atlanta, met me in Atlanta. She went to a joint in Atlanta and she went in a joint called Hookah Hose in Atlanta. She go in there, she get the cup junk with fruit on it, all that shit. You see what I'm saying? She get that, I'm like, but she get in the car, I'm like, that shit look like crack. That shit got the hole in the side with the pipe hanging, the hose hanging out, aluminum foil on the top. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, shit, we need to find some fly shit like that in the city on some portable shit and do the same type shit. Come up with the jump. She come up with the scheme, like the concept of the jumps. We came out with these portable hookahs. Like at the time, everything I'm doing, motherfuckers supporting because I'm doing so much right and so much pouring into the community. So people supporting me. So I started to understand like I'm a brand.
For sure.
Let me brand this shit. So we branded Honcho's Hookahs. You see what I'm saying? It started out as little portable hookahs. Last summer, that shit went crazy. Like, everybody was ordering them jumps. Everybody posting them jumps. But every time I'm pulling up, this the business mind and the boss mentality of me. When I'm pulling up, they like, you got shisha, you got coals, you got lighter, you got this.
Sure.
I'm like, shit, I need to get a store where you can come and get everything. You see what I'm saying? This year, May 1st, I opened my first location. It was a store, tobacco store. I had to learn the game of that shit, like learn everything. And we opened up the Honcho's Hookah Shop. That was my first one, May 1st. Then I just opened my second one on Capitol Hill, Honcho's Hookah Shop. You see what I'm saying? And like I say, the best part about all that shit is my men invested in that shit with me. Like, we all invested in, bro, work the shop for free. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we be in that motherfucker. We ain't really got to hire nobody for real. Like, we all got our time and shit investing in that, but, you know, it's ours. That shit is us. You see what I'm saying? Like, so I got trader's license. I got tobacco's license. So we don't just sell hookahs. Like, we sell all types of shit. And if, for example, if bruh come up with an idea today, like, hey, I want to sell clothes, we got somewhere you can do that at now. You see what I'm saying? Because it's by me, but it's for us. And everybody helped me to make it run and be successful.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, so that's how that came about, though. And the goal is just to keep elevating it. Like I say, now my hookahs is in clubs. Like, I didn't provide the hookahs for clubs, provide the hookah girls, provide my menus, shit like that. Like, I done sat down with the Hilton to get contracts to do hookahs at the Hilton. You see what I'm saying? Shit like that. And their jumps and their little bars and stuff like that. Shit major. Like, that shit major shit. We sitting down with ambassadors. Like, that shit is major. Like we sitting around and I'm looking around and we leaving meetings and we on a group chat like we can't even believe this shit. Like, nigga, we sitting down with ambassadors and they know you. Like, when a motherfucker telling me straight up, like, I've been trying to get in touch with you. Like, I've been trying to meet you. But we all right here at the table together. Like I said, I ain't going to no table we all can't eat at. So we all going to this table together. How can it benefit all of us?
Often, I feel like it is something that the people do need to
Yeah,
hear.
for sure.
A lot of people that is on that, straddling that fence on where to go with this shit. You feel me? So I feel like just your testimony and seeing how far y'all done went, both of y'all done went, and where y'all at now, I feel like that shit a walking testimony in itself. And I'm glad to see what y'all doing in the community now for shit show.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Only thing I tell people, man, be patient, man. Be patient. Like, I've been home 3 years. I have accomplished a lot. I feel like I can accomplish more, but this shit ain't come overnight. I took losses in this shit. I stayed patient, stayed down. So just be patient, man. If anything, like be patient, man. This shit possible though. Shit is definitely possible. And you know, we got our next venture. Me and bro doing a documentary. So all the shit y'all hear about, like stories, we gonna take y'all to these places. We got parts of it on my page and shit like that. Like Keisha House in South Carolina, we spoke about and shit like that. But we doing a documentary. We gonna take y'all to all these spots. You can talk to people that was around us while we was on the run, shit like that. That's what me and bro got coming up.
That's fire.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. We tapped in with that joint for shit show.
For sure.
I seen the house on the ground when you was in South Carolina.
Yeah, that's Keisha House.
Keisha.
Yeah,
There's one house on this side, the other house. Keisha was across the street.
Yeah, Keisha live across the street and her mother and them live on the opposite side.
For sure.
Yeah, so we got that. We in the works of that. That's what we working on next. Putting together our whole documentary on how, like, story, but being able to vividly see it. You see what I'm saying? Being able to, people to be able to see and really hear this shit from like first-hand counts. That shit will be big though.
Yeah, for sure. Shit on. Anything else you want to let the people know before we get up out of here?
Man, just stay tuned. 2026, man, we coming. For sure, we coming.
I think I see you got the podcast too, right?
Yep, I got the podcast. Me and Craig, man. Me and my ugly man. Yeah. Me and my ugly man. We got the podcast, More's Over Motion. I feel like we've been bullshitting, right? We've been bullshitting, but we do good, but we be having so much going on that we can be doing better for sure. Like, we definitely can be doing better. Like, I started the jump, but bruh came and elevated the jump. I ain't no selfish nigga. Bruh was on my ass about getting an interview. I'm like, man, I'm interview what the fuck whole time. The nigga, I ain't even know the nigga was on some wild shit. That's why he thinking that I'm on some wild shit. I get him up there, shit click. I'm like, shit. I see the numbers, you know, like, shit, bro. Come join this shit. Now that's us. Like, that's me and him. You see what I'm saying? My man Zoe been behind me with that shit since day one. Zoe is the only reason the podcast started. Like, Zoe used to keep telling me when I first came home, get a podcast, man. I'm telling you, look at your videos, they doing this. I'm like, man. He like, man, get a pod. I'm like, man, what the fuck? He like, I got a camera. Like, shit. I got a space. He like, bet. Me and Zoe was going to that motherfucker, just me and Zoe. Literally, every Tuesday or Thursday we started that shit. It was literally just me and him in that motherfucker. And that's where that shit started from. Like, me and him believing in me trusting him. And that's how that shit started. Craig came on board, helped elevate the shit. My other man came on board. And my goal this year is to elevate everything that we all, like I say, I feel like the foundation and shit is already set, but it's time to turn shit up a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all definitely need to take that joint serious. Like, I feel like y'all already won though. Like, both of y'all already lit, and just me not even being from here and to hear people talk about y'all, like, I already know like y'all lit and you got a real story.
Yeah.
So you know that shit gonna win every time.
Yeah, nah, for sure. It's just about us taking it. That's literally, it's us. We in our own way with that shit. Like, real shit, we in our own way with that shit. We go live on Tuesdays when we doing our podcast. We getting 100 views steady. 78 people sitting on that motherfucker for 3 hours. Interacting with the gym. We gonna have a constant 70-something. Sometimes we have 121s and shit like that. I be looking at famous people live they might have, or people that got 50, 60,000 followers only had 70 or 30, 40 views, and we got a constant audience. You see what I'm saying? So it's us. It ain't it's just us bullshitting. But 2026, we ain't bullshitting. We here tackling everything. But the only hard part be he a father, I'm a father. So sometimes the shit be the timing, but it's about shit. My mindset this year is if you don't have to sleep, we just won't sleep. Fuck it. Nah.
So let the people know where to find you at on Instagram.
Honcho, Hope for the Hopeless. My Instagram long as shit, but you type in Honcho with an O, you should pop up. But Honcho, Hope for the Hopeless, Moore's Over Motion Podcast, and Honcho's Hookah Shop. Those are my Instagram tags.
My Instagram tag also_for real. That's about to be the whole movement coming next too.
Also, for sure.
So
Nah, facts. Hey, look, man, make sure y'all follow Big Mouth Media #2, Big Mouth headquarters. What's the play?
Shit, what's the play? 2 Wise, man. We 20K away from 200K on IG, man. We on a 100K campaign on YouTube and a 100K campaign on YouTube. I mean, on TikTok, too. Shit, appreciate y'all, man. It was a pleasure having y'all on. Like I said, whatever y'all got going, we definitely love to be a part of that shit, for sure. Man. We'll catch y'all on the next one. We out.